Did you know that you can actually speed up hair growth? But is it really that simple? And what are the hidden pitfalls? And could you actually end up losing your hair altogether after trying to do this? My name is Vani Paradox, and this is my new YouTube channel all about hair. I am a hairdresser based in Barcelona. I help clients find the right hair care routines, both in person and online. And for the past few years, I've been training hairdressers on how to work with cosmetic products. This is a brand new project for me. I'm currently learning English and Spanish, and I figured this would be great practice working with a new audience and expanding my reach. If you enjoy this video, please hit like and subscribe. There is going to be a lot of hair and scalp content here from a practicing hairdresser with years of hands-on experience and knowledge. Clients come to me all the time asking how to speed up hair growth, especially after an impulsive haircut they immediately regret. Have you ever noticed how hairdressers get treated like a wizard? Like I'm a half salon professional, half Rumpelstiltskin. Let's start with the basics. Hair growth is determined by genetics, meaning the speed at which your hair grows and the length of your anagen phase. Here is some interesting data. Men's hair grows at around 1.5 to 2 centimeters per month, but the anagen phase lasts between 2 and 5 years. Women's hair grows at about 1 to 1.5 centimeters per month, but the anagen phase can last anywhere from 2 to 14 years. Now picture this. One woman grows 1 centimeter per month with only a 2-year anagen phase, and another grows 1.5 centimeters with a 10 years anagen phase. There have been cases where people manage to influence this, but those are exceptions, not the rule. And I know right now you want to close this video because I just bummed you out. Don't go anywhere, because what comes next is actually really useful. A lot of you probably not giving your scalp the care it deserves. Grabbing whatever shampoo happens to be on the shelf at the supermarket, and you might have no idea what your follicles are actually capable of. Especially if at some point you notice your hair growth slowing down, your hair becoming dry, dull, and lifeless. The reason might be that your scalp has built up too much conditional residue, which mixes with the sebum, dead skin cells, and everything else. This forms a kind of film, and your scalp just stops functioning the way it should. So here is my first piece of advice. Start with cleansing. Even if you are using a gentle shampoo and you love it, you still need to do a deeper cleanse every now and then, either with a clarifying shampoo or a scalp scrub or peeling. Think of this way. Imagine wearing the same outfit for an entire year without ever taking it off or washing it, just spot cleaning the obvious stains. I think just picturing that makes it pretty clear what a poorly cleaned scalp looks like. This is especially important if you deal with dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or other scalp conditions. Your skin is already overproducing cells or sebum, and on top of that, you are not cleaning it well enough. Let me break down the scale of the problem in simple terms. Imagine a small opening from which a hair emerges in a semi-fluid state. The thickness of that hair depends on the diameter of that opening. But if I have a buildup of stubborn residue forms around it, the diameter narrows, and your hair starts growing slower, thinner, and weaker. How can you expect healthy growth in those conditions? Alright, so you've found a good shampoo, maybe added a scalp scrub, peeling where needed, but you are still not happy with your growth. It feels slower than before. This can be due to age-related change. Unfortunately, until scientists come up with actual anti-aging technology for the body as a whole, we can't fully reverse this. It can also be linked to poor nutrition, micronutrition deficiencies, stress, antibiotic or contraceptive use, complications from illness, inflammatory process. This requires a proper investigation and consultation with specialists because sometimes the issue isn't even in the scalp itself. It might be in your gut. For example, address that and the hair growth can return to what it used to be. There is another factor: poor blood circulation. Your follicles need oxygen, vitamins, and nutrition. If blood supply is reduced for any reason, you'll likely see slower growth and a decline in hair quality. In these cases, stimulants are often recommended. You may have heard of them: minoxidil, aminexil, procapil, and so on. And this is where I want to talk about the risks of using these products with a proper guidance. My view is that they should be really only be used once you've been diagnosed with alopecia. Using them just to boost growth so you can channel your inner Rapunzel and skip the hair extensions, I wouldn't recommend it. Because when you hyperstimulate your follicles, you risk triggering an rebound effect down the line. Your follicles can essentially burn out. And then what? Going back to genetics, the number of hair growth cycles your follicles can complete is also pre-programmed, and it's deeply individual. You are 18 to 25 right now, experimenting with growth booster, but imagine reaching 40 or 50 and finding out your follicle units simply don't have the reserves left to produce new hair. And we're talking about a field, trichology, that is developing with new treatments and discoveries emerging. But what if progress stall where we are right now? What if scientists conclude these interventions are actually harmful to the body? What are you going to do at 40 or 50? My advice as a hairdresser with a real experience: if you want to start taking care of your scalp, begin with cleansing. Please get regular checkups, address any deficiencies, minimize inflammation, stop putting your follicles through the stress of tight hairstyles, ditch the keratin straightening. Formaldehyde exposure can be genuinely damaging. As a preventive measure, you can use serums and lotions with a low concentration caffeine, gentle peptide complexes, niacin, menthol, and similar ingredients that can gently support microcirculation and help sustain the anagen phase. Don't jump straight to minoxidil or its heavy, dirty alternatives, no matter who's promoting it to you. And always remember, prevention is your best weapon against any problem. If you treat your scalp and hair like they'll just put up with a constant climate change, stress, and whatever shampoo was on sale at the supermarket, you are seriously mistaken. At the moment you notice you are shedding more than usual or that your hair is growing noticeably slower, don't immediately run to Amazon in search of some miracle serum. Book an appointment with a trichologist, get to the root of the problem, and only then start selecting lotions, ampoules, and treatments with specific active ingredients and concentrations. That is for today. I'm Vadim Paradox. See you soon.